Hey everyone, Joshua Short, Lauren Moss with you. Of course, we're back again with a little something extra. Hello, Lauren.
Hi, Josh. How are you?
I'm doing really, really well. We're really excited for this one, aren't we?
It's something extra today. Our first time having a guest on the podcast, and she's a pretty big guest.
I know. You can't make this up. We've got somebody with rings on. I don't have a ring on my finger, okay? Let me tell you that right now. We got Coach Ivy in the building, y'all. There she is. Hey, Coach.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us for something extra. We just started this podcast, and we were like, who can we get on that's a big name? And
you were our first idea, Coach. So thank you for being here. We were like, we got to get Coach Niele Ivey on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's an honor.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it. First off, this season that's coming up, everybody's talking about the Irish. What can we expect? What should fans prepare for this year?
I think they should prepare for just an electric team, a team that plays with a ton of energy, passion, excitement. I have two of the best guards in the nation in Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo. We have versatility at every position. We have skills, and we're strong in every position. And I think that's probably what I'm most excited about. They play for each other, a lot of fun there, and it's just going to be an exciting group for our fans to watch.
We can't wait to see you guys out there. A lot of your girls are coming back from injuries too. How are they feeling?
Yeah, it's a process. We're trying to be smart about and very intentional of the way that we're practicing, not doing too much, but also getting in the work that we need to get in to prepare for the season. But they're all feeling really good. Everybody's getting stronger and better day by day, kind of like 1% better every day. But all of our return to play players, Cass, Emma, they look really good. And it's been great to see them back with the team, because they've had to sit out, all last season. Obviously, Olivia Miles, she's back and ready. So it's been wonderful to see our team be more complete this year.
I have to ask this question, Coach. Does the team know how good they can be? Like, are they hearing the thunder and the whispers outside of the team halls?
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. I try as their coach to make sure that we are center focused and, try to lock out or block out all the noise, because it's always noise, in any type of team that you have. So it's just focusing on our goals, focusing on being narrow focused to get better every day. I know they recognize the talent that we have, but, you have to stay healthy. There's a lot of luck that goes in to having a great season and a lot of focus. So that's what we try to focus on, is getting better every day. And just building chemistry. That's our goal.
We had Olivia and Sonia come on our show not too long ago. We were talking about the momentum for women's basketball coming from last season, carrying over into this season. Are you excited to see fans pack the house or what?
I am. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about, because the last two games of the season, the first and second rounds, the game was sold out. But it wasn't just that the game was sold out. I saw so many new faces. I saw a lot of the students from, Notre Dame students that were in the game supporting us. And the buzz in the community was special. It's real. It was special. And so I'm so excited about our team. I'm excited to see Liv get back on the floor. But I'm really, really excited for the support that I know that South Bend's going to show our girls. So our team, that for me means everything, because I came in with no fans in COVID, only family members that were in the gym. And now year 5, we have multiple games that are sold out. The whole lower bowl is sold out. So it's so exciting for me, for my team to have that support from the community.
I know you're grateful too, Coach. Talk about that if you can, the COVID years. How was that being your first year as head coach for the Irish?
It was definitely different. I think it was strange. I think all across the board for all coaches, there really was no playbook for how that season was going to go. A lot of uncertainty, and it was something you just had to navigate through. And I had a great staff. We all supported each other, and we just figured it out. But it was definitely different, coming from. We didn't have to go into a bubble like the professional teams had to, but not playing in front of a crowd, having to generate your own energy was definitely a challenge, and everyone was trying to navigate that challenge.
I don't like bubbles just because of the pandemic now. Like I know. Like bubbles.
I still, at a restaurant when they have the QR menus, I'm like, I'm done with the QR menus.
Yes.
Flashbacks.
It's terrible. You don't want that anymore.
No.
Well, it shows a lot about you, too, that you're able to adapt, you and your team as well. Let's talk about it. The schedule is out. Lauren and I had to look at it as well. You got some big games, and I think the majority of the games this season, national television. Do I have that right, Coach?
You do. And I'm going to the grotto after this podcast because it's a crazy schedule, but it's challenging. It's challenging, but I always feel like you want to test yourself early. You want to get yourself prepared as much as you can to get your team ready for the ACC, and hopefully postseason play in the NCAA tournament. So it's really exciting, but it's definitely challenging.
Yeah, and how about the Cayman Classic over Thanksgiving weekend? That's a big deal too.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun. I always try to give our team experiences as well. Last year, going to Paris, traveling foreign tour. Last 2 summers ago. So this year we get a chance to travel to the Grand Cayman, spend some time on the beach, having that experience, going to a culturally a different place from just being in South Bend and getting a chance to play 2 premier programs in TCU and Utah.
When you are looking at that schedule and you see some of the big games and you see that it's nationally televised, how do you prepare your girls? How do you prepare the women? How do you prepare your team to make sure that they're on their game? Because these are pretty considerable large audiences, specifically the Caitlin Clark effect has happened. So you're seeing a rise in people watching college basketball.
We want more.
We want more, right? So how do you prepare your team?
Yeah, I mean, the majority of the team, they've already played in those type of environments and hostile environments. And so they have that experience. But for the players that don't necessarily have those experiences, sometimes we try to create a lot of adversity in practice. We'll do a lot of crowd noise in practice to prepare them. A lot of things, some small things that we try to do within practice. We obviously go against male practice players, which really challenges us and makes a lot of our practice scenarios very difficult. We try to put them in a lot of adverse situations so they're prepared. And sometimes after that, it's just your experience. You got to go out. You have to have a confidence and be able to play your game either at home or on the road. So some of those things, it just comes from having the right mindset and having that dominance mentality.
You said something about noise. Now I got to ask. This is a podcast, so we gotta take the curtain back a little bit. What does that look like? Is there like a radio?
Right.
Like what is that?
Screams.
Yeah.
Boos. Cheers.
Yeah, so we have a speaker system, and we have my video coordinator has something on his phone. I think it's something he probably gets off of YouTube, and it's just like really loud noise, and it's just like screaming. It's like
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I think he has like a little snippet, and it just replays. And so then when we're playing, scrimmaging, he turns it on, and then when I'm coaching, he turns it off, and we turns it back on. So offensively, you have to be on the same page. You have to be. We're working on hand signals for our offenses and making sure the girls are looking. They're trying to communicate with each other. So it definitely creates a very loud and uncomfortable gym, which is what we have to prepare for.
Oh,
that's
cool.
what it feels like when you're on someone else's court. So
true. It changes everything. Yeah.
Do you have like hand signals that you played with that you institute as a coach for your team? I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, I have some that that
I don't want to divulge trade secrets,
yeah,
but
don't give it away.
I'm not going to show y'all. I'm not going to show y'all today. But no, yeah. And then sometimes I get the team together and we talk about, hey, what's the easiest way for us to have a hand signal for this play or that play? And so we come together and figure out what makes the most sense for them to retain what the signal that they decide for each season. But we try to every year kind of keep the same signals. So.
I tell you what, bring on November. We're ready.
I am too. This is really a lot of fun.
All this talk, I'm ready to see it. I want to see it in action.
There's an elephant in the room. I have to ask because I know some people in the community are asking. When you hear Liv and then you also hear Hannah, right? You've got both of them on the court together. Can they coexist? What is going to happen? I mean, they're friends off the court and they play together well on the court in practices, it seems like, right? Do I have that correct?
You do. It's actually amazing watching them together. I've never seen 2 dynamic point guards the way I've never seen it together, and it's just been a lot of fun for me to coach this summer. I think they've done a great job of just building chemistry. They play off of each other. They're very unselfish, but the thing I love the most is they compete and they want to win, and they figure it out. They do a great job of sharing the ball. Hannah brings the ball up sometimes, lives off the ball, vice versa. Sony brings the ball up. We play with a lot of pace. So it's been fun seeing them learn each other, because that's the purpose of summer and preseason, is to build that chemistry and figure out, that camaraderie on the court. And they're figuring that out. And it's actually been a lot of fun to watch. So I'm excited that they're playing together and they're my guards. I would tell you that, because
I can imagine.
It's huge.
It's so fun to watch. It really is so fun to watch. I've never seen anything like it.
That says a lot. I mean, coming from a guard who is as accomplished as you are to say that, that's exciting for a lot of people.
Coaches pray for one of those names to have two at the same time.
That's
pretty
huge.
Epic.
We've got to play this game with you, Coach. So we have a short list of questions. Okay, and they're kind of rapid fire questions. I've already told your team. They said they would not tell you the questions. So we got the okay to ask you, and I think it'll be fun. Lauren, you want to do it?
It's just to get to know you, Coach. We know you're great at basketball. You're great at coaching. You have a cool team, but we want to know more about you.
Okay.
So Lauren, do you want to start off the first question? Okay, Coach. And these are rapid fire, so they could be 30 seconds or less, Coach.
Yeah, no pressure. Ready for this?
Yes.
Favorite food?
Pasta.
Oh, that was fast. Okay.
You said rapid fire.
That was really fast. Favorite local restaurant?
Cascade.
Ooh, the new one. That is
I've been
good,
there.
Coach.
It's really good.
That's a good one.
Cascade.
Yeah, Cascade is really good. What did you have there? Do you remember what you had there?
Lobster
frites.
fries.
I did that too.
It is
bomb. It's bomb.
Okay, go ahead, Lauren.
What do you like to do to relax?
I meditate and journal.
Really? You meditate and journal. That's awesome. Is there when you meditate, is there a certain soundtrack you listen to, or is it like meditation music?
Both. Sometimes I like listening to like soundtracks, and then sometimes I just like to sit in quiet silence.
Okay, that kind of went into my next question, which was, do you have a favorite artist or rapper right now?
Ooh,
be careful with your response.
Yeah, Madison Ryan Ward. She's a gospel artist. I love her right now.
That's awesome.
She has a great Pandora playlist, because it plays a lot of gospel, but then it kind of trickles over to a little bit of like neo soul R&B. So she's my favorite.
I like that.
Okay.
I know you're a little busy right now, but are you binge watching any shows, or when you do, what's your go-to show?
Oh,
Got her.
Yes, we got her with one. This is
That's a good one. I'm always trying to find stuff on Netflix, but
Me too.
I watched Your Honor. It was a really good kind of suspenseful.
Everybody's talking about this show.
Everyone's talking about that right now.
So I definitely binge watched that this summer.
Yeah. Are you into like thrillers, comedy?
Yeah, I love comedy. I like, another way to relax outside of the meditation is just being with family and laughing and going out to eat. So comedy is big for me.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Most embarrassing moment, either as a coach or as a player.
Ooh, I feel like that's a good one. Because sometimes as a coach, I'll say things and my team is like, I'll probably have embarrassing moments.
We say stuff on the news all the time. I'm like, what did I just say?
And we know people at home are laughing. The difference is you see them laughing. Yeah. We don't. Man.
No, exactly. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Probably I would say as a player, we were down. Yeah, we were down 2 against Rutgers, and I tried to go in for a layup and got blocked, and that was our first loss of the season. So I was so embarrassed.
Oh no!
So I was trying to help us. So for me, I was just like, I was devastated. So I don't know if it was devastation or embarrassment. That was tough. My senior year.
Your senior year?
Yes.
But
we ended up winning that. It was all part of
you
my
go
process.
through like every emotion
there. You go.
there.
Yeah.
But don't worry. Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
We love you.
Don't be embarrassed. Right. Lauren, what you got?
Favorite sport outside of basketball?
Beach volleyball.
Ooh, I'm with you there.
You played beach volleyball, didn't you, Lauren?
I didn't play beach volleyball in Chicago, but I played I played indoor volleyball.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know why I pictured you at a beach. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from.
Not beach, nope. But I have bad knees to show for it, Coach, now because of it.
Interesting. Okay, this is the last one, and this is kind of a cheeky one, but we have to ask it. What's your favorite news station?
Be careful, Coach.
Yours.
Oh!
Of course, my dynamic duo. I don't only turn on your station.
Oh my! Have you ever do you go home after early from coaching or creating a playbook or whatever it is, and you're like, I'm gonna turn on the news? Have you ever done? I'm just curious I'm curious about your life, Coach.
Me too.
Man, if I did, yes, to watch you two, yes, and then. Sometimes I go just turn on to watch Jaden. So
that's a good one.
Because I don't watch TV as much, but obviously to turn him on, I'm definitely.
Can you talk about a Notre Dame Saturday home game for you? What does that look like? Because I know sometimes you're doing your own thing, you're recruiting, right?
Yeah.
But is there ever a time where you're just off and you're able to enjoy a game with some of your players? How does that look?
So do you mean home game when we're playing?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I think on game days she's a little busy.
I'm sorry. I meant the Fighting Irish football. Yes.
Okay. So if we're not hosting, normally I'll just if I'm at home, I'll just find food. I'll go to the grocery store and make sure I have enough food for being just sitting on the couch and just enjoying, celebrating, and support the football team. And if we are practicing or hosting, we'll have a really cool tailgate and to get a chance to hang out with the team and hang out with them at our practice facility. So it's football weekends are honestly a lot of fun, so get a chance to kind of hang out with the girls after practices or workauts and get a chance to just spend that time with them before we go to the game together.
You can also plead the fifth to this next question. Are you a what is it called? Seltzer? Are you a seltzer person? Or what's the other one that people choose from now? Is it seltzer or beer? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Seltzer or beer person? Which one are you?
Neither.
Okay. Water clean, Coach. I love it.
It's season. It's about to be season.
I love it. Lauren is it. Let me tell you, Lauren gets it in. She is.
Okay. Really?
Coach, this is fun. This is really, really fun. We really appreciate you doing this and taking the time to talk to us and just give us a second of what it's like to be coach and player and a mom as well, because we know that comes first for you, right?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me. But yeah, I'm blessed. I'm super excited about the season. Jaden just started training camp yesterday, so it's just the excitement of basketball in my house is at an all-time high right now.
You are such a gem in our community. We can't wait to see what the girls can do. So like I said, we're excited for November.
Thank you.
Really Thank
excited.
you, Coach. Thank you,
for
Coach.
your time. This was awesome.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. We got to do this again soon. Maybe during the season, right in the middle of it or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you. That was really, really fun. We don't get to do that often, but that was really, really fun.
Yay.
That was great.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching, guys. Look, we'll have more of something extra, of course, very soon. We hope you watch us wherever you get your podcasts as well. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.